but no call is made. It is Savage pitching it to the logo. Bergeron alone, side to the net, tight angle shot goes off of the glass. Sorrentino goes lunging into his man. The Hitmen are going to have to play with that last-ditch effort mindset. Now with 3 minutes left in the game, 4-3, Typhoon are up. No scoring in this third period. DeRosier lays it down for Quinones. Might have been a hand pass, and indeed it is. Again, these teams playing tomorrow. Hitmen against the MJDP, Typhoon against the Colonials in MJDP. And, you know, funny thing about the Metro Jets development program, they play out of the Midwest Division. They've got a 14-14-1 record, yet they're second in the division. Granted, they're 19 points under the top seed Fort Wayne Spacemen, but you know, you don't see that every day. You're around that 500 mark. You'll see a lot of teams third place, fourth place in the division. They're number 2. Valdez gets an unsportsmanlike call prior to the face-off. So now all of a sudden, York is going to have to wait outside this discussion for the explanation. Same goes for the Hitmen's Aiden Bourne. It should remain even. It should stay 5-on-5, and that is the word. So Valdez goes into the box for the misconduct. And if that is of the 10-minute variety, which it should be, that's the end of the day for him. 2.5 to go in the third period. If we needed overtime, that's 5 minutes. But, again, for the Typhoon, none the worse for wear as it remains full of strength. And they're in the offensive zone right now, but not for long. Craner had to backpedal out the center ice. Lasered around the end wall. Quinones in front of the penalty box wall. And he fired it off a body. DeRosier able to lay off a bit as his goalie Frigerio covered up. And all heck breaks loose here. How many whistles was that from Patrick Loeb? This chaos. .152 left in the third. Again, 1-goal game for the Typhoon. Who's going to the box here is the question. Right now we see Riley being escorted on in for the Hitmen. DeRosier for the Typhoon. As things can really get interesting here. And you know, the Hitmen as well, you know, not playing as many skaters compared to the Typhoon. So, you know, they have to fully utilize every single player in the lineup. And when you're in that situation, every man that goes to the box hurts your team a little bit deeper. And we've seen that through the way that they've played. Maybe have had to let off a little bit, maybe not be as physical in terms of, you know, out of fear of drawing penalties, but, you know, sometimes that gives the other team the edge. So right now, the penalties offset each other. It was just one man to each side. Now, timeout called by the Hitmen on their bench. So we'll have one last break and send you through the rest of this one in your third period. Your score, Typhoon Hockey Club 4, Jersey Hitmen 3. More coming up live from the Tampa Showcase. fresh off of the Hitmen bench timeout. They have a face-off win, shot and a great save by Frigerio with 1:45 to go in the third. Hitmen desperately trying to tie it, but we have a penalty in the right corner. It's very unclear right now. I'm not alone in this. John Gaffredo also wondering what's going on. It was a very short explanation from Patrick Loeb. Matt Maniglia not really needing to hear anything. At first we believed it was a penalty. That was not the case because the hand came up from Patrick Loeb, but nope. Minute and a half to go. There's a big windup from the left point. Shot went high and dry from the Hitman Thomas. And the net has been vacated. Extra attacker is on for Jersey. 1:12 to go. Typhoon trying to score on that empty net. Puck out at center. Bergeron shoots right off a defender. Ricochets the other way. Could be a break for Savage. Oh, great move to the slot. One back by the Typhoon, but here's a penalty. This is incredible. As dramatic as they come. Penalty is on Craner and Bourne. So these are two more guys that even each other out. Right now you've got 3 Typhoon players in the bin, 2 for the Hitmen. Now Bolton is joining the crew as man number 4 for the Typhoon Hockey Club. They're having a little meetup in there with 1 minute to go exactly in the third period. And you know this will probably take another who knows how long to figure out, since there are multiple penalties in one span of time. And you remember how long we went in the front half of this game without seeing a penalty. All of a sudden they rise. According to the score sheet, 22-8 are the penalty minutes. That's led by the Hitmen. But I don't believe that's with this current set of infractions being added yet. But that's been the thing about so many of these penalties, is that they've just simply been coincidentals. They've matched each other out. So we still see a lot of 5-on-5 anyways. You're not seeing a lot of 4-on-4 in this day and age of USPHL hockey. So we end up in this situation. Doors closed for the Hitmen. They know those 2 men are staying in and staying put. For the Typhoon, though, I just don't know. That door is still open. Right now we see Craner halfway in, halfway out. Now he is standing on the ice fully. And let's see if he leaves the game. He skates towards a bench. Now he's told to head back, so he went onto the ice for nothing, basically. Now he's back on, and let's see his final destination. His final destination will be the bench. Moss is going into the box for the Typhoon. So, you know, this is basically me documenting the whereabouts of these players. I know nothing. And out of all of this is a power play for the Hitmen. They still got 6 men out there because of the empty net, and the Typhoon are on their last leg. 50 seconds left. Let's test out this Typhoon team. Weir, midpoint, right circle. Artemiak blocking up behind the cage. Pull back out to the front. Save made. You know, the later you get into these games, the bigger each save looks and the better each save looks from Frigerio, even if it's the most routine stoppages. So here we go, tie up at the far circle, shot by Weir right into the leather. We keep the clock watching. Right now it says 31.8. 132 remains on the power play to the Hitmen, but you can't even think about that right now. Chebanen to the right circle. Players jockeying back and forth. Chipped up, but not out. 10 seconds to go, though. No icing due to the penalty kill. Hitmen, one last rush. 3 seconds to go. No shot comes. And that is your hockey game. The Typhoon, down to their last limb, survive. Down on the 6-on-4, and they win 4-3 over the Jersey Hitmen. Typhoon, first game in 2026 is a win. They are now 8-20-1 this season. Hitmen move down to 6-18-0. Again, Typhoon, next game tomorrow, 10 a.m. against the Charleston Colonials. Hitmen tomorrow, not soon too far after, at 11:30 against the Metro Jets development program. Fans, this is Nick Rush giving you the play-by-play. This has been a presentation of the USPHL Tampa Showcase on Black Bear TV. Thanks for tuning in, and so long from Central Florida Advent Health Center Ice and Wesley Chapel, where we've just seen this one wrap up to the tune of a 4-3 Typhoon Hockey Club win over the Jersey Hitmen.
Testing 1, 2. Well, hockey fans, welcome back to Advent Health Center Ice Arena here, Wesley Chapel. You're watching the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Hosted by the Tampa Bay Juniors. We got USPHL Premier action coming up. The Hershey Cubs taking on the Metro Jets development team. And we'll talk about the two teams first. For the visiting Hershey Cubs, as they'll be the visitors today in the black jerseys. Their top 5 scorers coming into this showcase. Number 6, McGregor King leads them, 9 goals, 18 assists, 27 points. Jamison Flint, number 81, came in, 8 goals, 10 assists, 18 points. And Philip Piakowski, number 5, he's got 6 goals, 9 assists, 15 points. Number 3, Alexander Halford, coming into this game, 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 points. And a couple players tied with 11 points as the 5th leading scorer on the team. Vincent Ranieri, number 94, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. And Connor Nowicki, number 12, 2 goals, 9 assists for 11 points on the season. Over on the other side for the Metro Jets Premier Development Team, leading the way is Clovis Gamelin, number 27. He's got 11 goals, 9 assists, 20 points. Lucas Benavistes coming in next, number 11. He's got 10 goals, 7 assists, 17 points. Thomas LeBlack, number 92, 4 goals, 11 assists, 15 points. And then a couple players tied with 13 points. Number 22, William Smith, 4 goals, 9 assists, 13 points. And number 10, Blake Breckett, coming in, 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points on the season so far. The goaltenders, let's talk about them. First, for the Hershey Cubs, their number 1 goaltender, number 60, Jackson Taraborelli, coming in here. He's played 18 games, won 5, lost 10, faced 553 shots, has 496 saves. He's given up 57 goals, has a 3.79 goals against average and an .896 save percentage. The other goaltender, number 1, Nolan Godfrey. He's played in 13 games, won 2, lost 10. He's faced 388 shots, saves 339. He's given up 49 goals, has a 4.57 goals against average and an .873 save percentage. And for the Metro Jets development team, their goaltenders, number 31, Cameron Cyrus. He comes in having played 17 games, 7 wins, 6 losses, 424 shots against, 379 saves. He's given up 45 goals, has a 319 goals against average and an .893 save percentage. And number 70, Arnaud Paradis. He comes in having played 13 games, 5 wins, 5 losses, 1 overtime loss. He's got 358 shots against him, 321 saves. He's given up 37 goals, 3.18 goals against average, and .896 save percentage. And the third goaltender for him, Cooper Langley. He wears number 1. He's played 5 games, has a 2-win, 2-loss record, 88 shots against, 73 saves. He's given up 15 goals, so 4.68 goals against average and an .829 save percentage. And for the special teams, the Metro Jets come in here on the power play, 22.33%, 29th in the league. They've scored 23 power play goals in 103 chances, 21st in the league with those 23 power play goals. Their penalty kill, 85%, good for 22nd in the league. And they've scored 1 shorthanded goal for 65th in the league. Over on the other side, the Hershey Cubs come in here 14.02% on the power play, good for 54th in the league. They've scored 15 power play goals in 107 chances, 49th in the league. Their penalty kill, 83%, good for 29th in the league. and they've scored 4 shorthanded goals, 39th in the league. Coming into the showcase here, the Hershey Cubs have come in 7 wins, 22 losses, 1 overtime loss, good for 15 points. They're 9th in the Atlantic Conference, 62nd in the league. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games coming into this showcase. And for the Metro Jets, they've played 29 games, won 14, lost 14, and lost 1 in overtime, 29 points. Good for 38th place in the league and 2nd in the Midwest Conference. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games coming into this showcase. The Metro Jets development team didn't play in the showcase in day 1. As for the Hershey Cubs, they played this morning against the Charleston Colonials. They lost 4-2. Nolan Godfrey took the loss in net. He stopped 29 of 32 shots he faced. Jamison Flint and Alex Carbonneau picked up the goals in that game. So we are set just about to get this game underway here. USPHL Premier action, the Hershey Cubs and the Metro Jets development team taking the ice. And we'll take a look at the starting goaltenders. Number 31 for the Metro Jets, Cameron Cyrus, 5'10", 160-pounder from Leonard, Michigan. And over on the other side, it's going to be number 60, Jackson Borelli, getting the start from Guelph, Ontario, Canada. And tomorrow we got a birthday, Keaton Flint celebrating his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to him. Over on the Hershey Cubs side. And later on this month, the 25th, Logan Berry celebrates his birthday. Happy birthday to him a little early. And over on the Metro Jets development team on the 23rd of January, Cameron Schaefer celebrates his birthday. Cameron Schaefer celebrates his birthday. And on the 6th of this month, Blaine Brackett celebrates his birthday. Also today, William Smith celebrating his birthday for the Metro Jets team. So happy birthday to these guys. And that rounds out the January birthdays for them. And in play underway down inside the Hershey Cubs end. They'll get it out. And over now, Charbonneau puts it into the corner. It's taken back and brought out. Benavides puts it in right on net, and it's stared up to the defenseman. Thompson makes the move out to center ice. He goes down, and the puck is taken away and brought back by Kobayashi. The Cubs will send it around the boards. They could have caught with too many men on the ice as there was a tangle up getting off the ice there. It's tapped back into the corner, and the Metro Jets will keep it in. It's put out and back to the blue line and tapped down the ice, and the Jets are going to get down there first, but it's going to be an icing call. And our first whistle comes a minute 14 into the opening contest. Well, the Hershey Cubs, we mentioned, played this morning, lost 4-2 to the Charleston Colonials. As for the Metro Jets team out here now, it's their first game on the ice in this showcase. So it'll be Smith, number 22, William Smith, taking the draw for the Metro Jets. And on the draw, it's won by the Jets as Gandy took it for the Hershey Cubs. It's kept in far side, can't get the shot away. And number 12 taking it down, Simpson, Caleb Simpson. He'll put it back to the point. They don't shoot, gives it back to Simpson. Now he'll take a shot that's blocked. There's another shot. And that one deflects up and out of play in the corner. We get another stoppage here. And Hershey Cubs making some changes here along with the Metro Jets. We'll get a face-off to the blocker side of Borelli. Tara Borelli. Jets will keep it in. Schaefer will send it in, and it's back out to the neutral zone and brought back in again. There's a shot right on. The rebound goes to the corner. The Cubs trying to clear it out of harm's way. Can't do it. It's sent back to the point. They'll move it across. Schaefer now will send it towards the net. It got deflected wide and tapped up on the far side. The Cubs are out to center now. Coming up to center ice, carrying it through was Parar. Long shot. He'll send it in and head off on a change. Picca will tap it back behind the net. The Cubs will gather it up. They're going to slowly Janinak in behind his own net. There's a pass near side, deflected out to center ice. And Stanhope will send it right back in again for the Jets. Along the far boards, the Jets keeping it in. Move it to the slot. There's a shot right on. Tara Borelli makes the save and holds on to it. And we'll get a face-off coming up to his blocker side again. 14-14 left here in a scoreless first period so far. 3 17-minute periods. The middle period cut in half. 8.5 minutes will be played. Teams will go to their locker room. The ice will be resurfaced. And then the teams will come back out, play the rest of the second period and all the third and any overtime needed to complete the game. This an icing call against the Hershey Cubs, and the face-off will come back into their end of the ice. On the draw now, the Cubs will win it. They'll send it out to the neutral zone. Stanhope trying to get it back to the Hershey Cubs line, but it's taken by Thompson at center ice and sent down. Riblet will go in after it. He comes up with it, tried to get it back to the point. Comes out to center, and Thompson will send it right back in again. There it's sent out, and number 58, Stanhope, got it out to center, and the Jets are back over the line. Here's a drop pass taken in there. Number 27, Gamelin, will turn, fires a shot. Rebound cleared out and down the ice. Here's a race for it. Number 61, Fournier, back after it. He's got it. Pass up now, and it's flipped out to center ice. Knocked down by Thompson, and he'll carry on for the Cubs. He'll backhand it in and head off on a change. As the puck is tied up behind the Jets net, they'll come and take over. Get it up now and out to center for Simpson, and it's on to Smith. Smith puts on the brakes, puts a pass to the slot area, knocked away, and back down the ice it goes. A race here is 87, Larizin down there. He gets knocked down in the corner. Battle for the puck. The Jets come up with it, move it to the near corner. Sent along the boards, not out of the zone though. Now the Jets will gather it up. Rebound to center ice. He'll backhand it in and head off on a change, and the Cubs will send it around as Cameron will get it up. It's tapped right back on to Tara Borelli, and he'll hold on to it and force a face-off here. Those shots on goal, the Jets 3, Hershey 1 here in the first period. Nothing's gotten by the goaltenders yet. Face-off to Tara Borelli's glove side, kept in by the Jets, kicked down into the corner. Trying to come up with it was number 63 down there. Tap back in. Thompson comes up with it for the Cubs. Up to Charbonneau. He'll get it to King. King up over the line. King will send it towards the net. It went in behind. Thompson up on the play to try and keep it in, but they get by him. 2-on-1 to the line. Graham's pass over. There's a shot right on. Rebound in behind the net. The Cubs will pick it up. And a penalty coming up here. A roughing call, and I think it's going to the Hershey Cubs. And the guilty party, number 9, going to the box. Alex Yaniak going to the penalty box. 2 minutes for roughing, and that puts the Jets on the power play here. So on the draw, Cubs come up with it, and they'll send it down the ice. Flinton's going to chase in after it. Goaltender Cyrus coming out of the net to play the puck. And the Jets, number 27, Gamelin, will take over. There's a long pass up, intercepted and sent back to the Jets line by Thompson. Or that's 94. I'm sorry. That is Ranieri. .135 left in the power play for the Metro Jets. Face-off down inside their end. There's a long shot, deflects off into the corner, and the Jets will gather it up, and they'll take the rush to center. Out to the neutral zone, they'll tap it ahead, gets a return pass up over the line. The shot is right on. Oh, goes off into the corner, hand goes up into the air to knock the puck down, and now it's cleared down the ice, and we got 1:10 left on the power play for the Jets. Pass up out to center ice. McLean will leave it over for McLean. I'm sorry. Trying to get used to the names. This is my 4th game today, so Schaefer puts it up now. They'll gain the line. Gamelin up over. Gives it back to Schaefer. He'll turn. Back to the blue line he comes. Pass to the near side, and moving up was Stanhope. They'll drop it into the corner, and the Cubs will intercept it and fire at the length of the ice. Right on to Cyrus, who will give it to his defenseman coming back. Number 23, Cameron Schaefer. He'll send a cross ice pass that's intercepted by Cameron. And then sent down the ice by number 87. Arisen. Jets out. Picka can't get it through center ice, and it's brought back in. Arisen now with it. He'll put it down into the corner. And 58, Stanhope, will send it back to the near side. Up on the wing and back to the Hershey blue line. Larizen's there and gives it over. And a pass up. Coming away with it, number 4, Confer. He's stripped of the puck, and Picka back in the other direction for the Jets. Up over the line, he takes a shot. That one deflects up and out of play in behind the net. We'll get a stoppage here with 9:09 left in the first period. Face off to the Hershey Cubs goaltender's blocker side. The Cubs will come up with it, and they'll send it out through center. They're back at full strength. Flynn is going to come up with the puck. Stanhope took a dive to the boards. There's a pass in front. A shot didn't get through. Cubs backhand shot. That one's high off the glass. Thompson keeping it in. Long screen shot is right on. Cyrus has that one, and they'll hold on. Stoppage now. King will move in for the Cubs to take the face-off against number 22, William Smith, for the Jets. On the draw, it's King winning it. Charbonneau put a shot, got ricocheted out to center, and then it's flipped back in. He did it from his side of center ice, so we're going to get an icing call against the Cubs, and it'll come all the way back into their end of the ice for the face-off. We want to welcome those of you at home that have tuned in to Black Bear TV, the official streaming service of the USPHL, and your host team, Tampa Bay Juniors. There's a shot. That one's right on. Rebound set right at the top of the crease. Knocked out of harm's way, and the Cubs Kings pass up. Flynn in behind the defense. Cyrus comes out to play it around the boards. Jets trying to jam it out and come up with it, and they'll bring it to center ice. This is Grady Smith to the line, and he gets knocked down, or I'm sorry, that's 61, Forney. Back into the near corner. The Cubs coming up with it. Pass up, long pass to Flynn over the line. He's behind the defense. Shot right on. Cyrus gets a pad out on it. Rebound goes to the sideboards. It's gathered up and flipped out to center. Janinak will send it over, and Thompson starts the rush up, gets over the line, fakes a shot, then lost it, and it's cleared back down the ice. Gonna not make it for icing call. There's 94. Ranieri comes back after it. Ranieri behind his own net, trying to set it up for the breakout for the Hershey Cubs, and they'll gain center ice. Piakowski sends it in deep. There's a shot deflected, and that one up and out of play, and we get a stoppage again with 7:05 now left here in the first period. Well, the Jets out shooting Hershey 6-5 so far in this contest. Piakowski won the draw. It's sent back. There's a long shot as Nowicki let it go. They got it tied up, 4 of them banging away at it. The puck comes free, and the Jets come away with it. Out to center ice, number 11 comes Benavidez. Nowicki can't get it out. Jets keeping it in. Nice move there, and there's a turning and firing it right on a rebound. Sent wide and into the corner. Piakowski can't get a stick to a Gamelin shot. He hits a body in front. Another one off the blocker, Taraborelli. And the rebound cleared back to the Metro's line. Schaefer up now to Graham. Graham got knocked over. Schaefer will carry on up over the blue line. He'll take a shot. Taraborelli's off the blocker and turning and firing another shot, but that one doesn't get through. Jets keeping it in though. And now the Cubs will come back and take over as Gandy will put it back behind his net. They'll set up back there with a pass up on a wing. Moving in, Picca trying to get to the puck. He gets jammed into the boards. Back it came, and a penalty coming up here, and Hershey's going to find himself shorthanded for a hit from behind. Who's the guilty party? Going to take the slow skate over to the penalty box. Nowicki's going to be that man. Number 12 for the Hershey Cubs. 2 minutes for a hit from behind. And the Metro Jets will get the power play here. So Trainer being called off the ice. Probably one of the other rinks may need her. So she'll head over there. We're on all 4 ice surfaces today. So our trainers are busy running to different rinks if need be. So our trainer just getting off the ice here. Or no, they're down into the corner. There's an injury down here. Trying to see who's down. Getting up slowly, number 41. He took the hit from behind. Let's see who that is. Vincent Picca. As he's doubled over, heading to his bench. Hope he's okay. Hate to see any player injured out on this ice. As these teams all will play 4 games in the showcase, so be it Premier or Elite teams. As we have both USPHL Premier and Elite going on here at the Advent Health Center Ice Arena, Wesley Chapel. The 2026 Tampa Showcase put on by the USPHL. It's over. Simpson will send it towards the net. That one deflects off a skate off the corner and slapped down the ice. And the Jets will continue the power play with 1:40, picking it up back in their own end. Forney will start the rush out from behind his own net. He'll gather up at center ice and send it in. That one deflects up and out of play again. And we get another stoppage and another face-off coming up here. Well, face-off's going to stay inside the Cubs zone. 1:28 left on the Metro Jets power play. Face-off down inside the Cubs end. Pass back to Forney, and he'll put it across the blue line to Simpson. Back to Forney. He'll walk in, takes a shot that's wide off the end boards. Jets trying to pick it up. Can't do it. Cubs right in front of their net, and they'll send it down the ice. And Cyrus going to hold it back there for his defenseman as Forney will come back and pick it up again. There's a pass for Forney. And now it's LeBlanc taking a hit from Archer, and the puck goes down the ice one more time. 45 seconds left in the Jets power play, and they'll start out. Forney will send a pass up. McLean will send it in. He'll go after it, beaten at a puck there by Janinak. I'm sorry. Puck comes back to the point, walking in. Schaefer's shot, or that's 53, I'm sorry. That's Lejubukov. Lejubukov shot is right on. Taraborelli makes the save, and we'll get a face-off with 4:06 left here in the first and 27 seconds left on the power play. Second power play for the Metro Jets, unable to capitalize on either one of them. And the puck is sent out, and Flint rushes. Got to center ice, had it knocked away from them, and they're back over the line. McLean down into the corner, tried to get it back to Schaefer. It's intercepted and flipped down the ice again. And here's a race again as Cyrus is going to come out. So another goaltender who likes to come out of that goal crease and play the puck. Nothing wrong with that as long as you don't get caught out there. Schaefer finds it laying in front of him, and it's carried on now up over the line. There's a shot sent wide to the net as Gamelin let it go. Pass back to the point, walking in, taking a shot right on. Taraborelli makes a save. Oh, and Schaefer had to jump away from him. Back out to the neutral zone and sent back. Gamelin up over the line. Cubs back at full strength. Schaefer's got to wait for his teammates to get on sides. He sends it in. Back out to center. Cameron will send it in. Pare going after it, but the race is won by the Jets, and the icing call is going to bring the faceoff all the way back into the Hershey Cubs end of the ice. 2:46 left here in the first period. Still looking for the first goal of the hockey game. Kobayashi to take the face-off for the Jets. He'll win it. It's tapped down into the corner. Trying to get it back out to him. It's to the point on the far side. Kept in there. Boskovic, he'll send it down into the corner. Nowicki plays it back into the corner, and it's tied up, and the Jets will move it back behind the net again. Gathered up, banked off the boards to the blue line, not out. Stanhope kept it in. Just inside the line, it comes free and comes out. Now they tag up before anybody from the Cubs got to the puck. They're back in there, puck behind the net, trying to get it out front. They do, backhand shot off the blocker of Tara Borelli. And off into the corner, back to the point. Stanhope winds up. That shot deflects up off the glass, off Nowicki. Jets keeping it in, putting some pressure on with 1:45 now to play first period. It's behind the net, tapped around. There's a hit along the boards there, and it's sent back to the blue line and kept in there. 37 doing a good job down there, Boscovich. Finally comes out down the ice, race, and it's going to be won by the Metro Jets. Stanhope. And an icing call again with 125 seconds left here in the first period. Torborelli's blocker side, face off down inside the Hershey Cubs end of the ice again. It's won by the Jets, tapped into the corner. Landon Graham won the draw. It's kicked at and kept in. There's Pratt trying to come up with it. It's sent around on the boards. Jets will keep it in at the blue line. Long shot finds its way to the net. Tara Borelli makes the save, and it's sent down, and we're down to the last minute of the first period. And we get an icing call, and the faceoff will come all the way back into the Hershey Cubs end of the ice again. Shots on goal 13-7 in favor of the Metro Jets development team. Face off this time to the glove side of the Hershey Cubs goaltender, Tara Borelli, and it's won by the Cubs. Got to the line, not out, kept in there. Number 12 doing a job, Caleb Simpson. That puck sent around on the boards. Cubs don't get it out. There's a shot right on. Rebound goes to the corner. Gathered up there by McLean. Sent over. Shot right on again. As Fournier let it go. Cubs back out. King will give it to Flynn up over the line. There's a shot. Rebound goes to the corner. Cubs come up with it, trying to get it out front. They do. Shot right on. Cyrus makes the save. The rebound brought to center ice. Jets up over the line. They'll lose it there, and it's shot back out to center ice with 5 seconds to go in the opening period. As they'll send it across. Long pass out to center. Flint intercepts it, but the horn goes, and the first period has come to a close. And after one period of play, the score remains where we started at 0-0. Shots on goal 14-7 in favor of the Metro Jets. And for the Jets, they're 0 for 2 on the power play in the hockey game. The only 2 penalties of the game taken by the Hershey Cubs. So we get a minute intermission here, and then we'll start the second period, play 8.5 minutes, and then the teams will go to their locker room. The ice will be resurfaced, and they'll come back out, and we'll start the second half of this hockey game. I want to give a shout out to the Metro Jets play calling, play-by-play man, Matt. He's over on rink C here in the showcase. He came over and did the Metro Jets game on the other rink with me just before this game. The Jets, of course, beat the Florida Eels in that hockey game and moved up into the standings, according to Matt. So hats off to them, and they won it 6-2, and it seemed like they didn't start scoring until they seen Matt over on the far end of the ice watching the game. So I called him over to do the play-by-play the second half of the contest. So I did color with him. He did the play-by-play, and the Jets went on to win it 6-2 over the Florida Eels. 2 goals, 5 seconds apart. So here's 0-0 after 1 period of play. We'll start the second. There's 22, William Smith. They'll take the draw against McGregor King. The puck bouncing around inside the Cubs zone. It's cleared out down the ice. King gonna race after it. He's gonna get there first, but he's in behind the net. King gets it back to the point. Thompson will send it to the net, and Cyrus will deflect it off into the corner. It's gathered by the Jets, sent around on the boards, and Thompson keeps it in again. Back out in front, comes to the point. Janinak shot right on. Cyrus makes the save, and the Jets get it out to center ice. There's a long shot, sailed wide off the stick of LeBlanc. Quebec, Canada native. And that one goes up and out of play, and a souvenir for a fan in the stands here. And we'll get a timeout with 7:39, just about a minute played into the second period. And the faceoff will be to the blocker side of Taraborelli. Kobayashi lost the draw. The Cubs try to get it out. Can't do it. Jets keeping it in. There's 4 of them battling in that corner for the puck. It comes free. There's a shot right on. Rebound. Cubs come away with it. Piakowski will skit to the line. He'll take it wide down in behind the net. Still with it. He'll put it back into the other corner, and Gandy going over there to try to come up with it. Tom Gandy can't come up with it. Puck comes to the line, not out, kept in. Cubs long shot. That one off a leg and goes into the corner, and Gandy's got his man tied up again. Tap back, but it's intercepted. Jets got it out, but Ranieri comes in over the line. Pass in front is intercepted and sent back out to the neutral zone. And picking it up there is Lefebvre. And sends it right back in again. Piakowski with it. He'll tap it to the corner. The puck sent around on the boards and tapped down the ice. As Rebone sends it down. Getting down there quickly, number 71, Curto. Caleb Curto. Puck cleared to center ice. Tipped by him. Trying to come up with it, Halford, but the goaltender Cyrus way out to play the puck. It's up now. Pratt went behind him, cleared back. Boscovich will send it in, and picking it up there. The Cubs trying to get it out, and do as Archer chases it down. He's got Simpson coming on him. Simpson and Archer behind. They're battling back there behind the net, and down goes Simpson. He gets back up, puck still behind the net. Cubs trying to get it out front. Delayed penalty to the Jets coming up, and there's a shot and a save by Cyrus. And now we'll get the penalty call, and I believe for the first time in the hockey game, the Hershey Cubs will go on the power play. Who's the guilty party making his way to the penalty box is number 17. That is Landon Graham going to the box. 2 minutes. Graham from Lake Orion, Michigan, will sit 2 minutes or less in the penalty box. 5:34 left before the intermission break. And on the draw, it's won by the Jets. Schaefer's going to slap it up the boards and down the ice. King's going to charge back after it, but he's got company down there. As Jacobson, Ryan Jacobson, chasing him down. They'll gather it up now. Pass near side to King. He'll cross ice it, and they'll get in over the line. This is Charbonneau. Pass in front. King shot. Oh! And the Jets, nice defensive play to get it out of there. Cyrus was caught. But number 49 coming up big, Ryan Jacobson. Back to the point. Oh, Ranieri. Law broke his stick on that shot, and back come the Jets over the line. Ranieri takes his man down. And not hardly, I don't know if he tumbled or what, but number 40, Borelli, went to the ice. Cubs behind their own net, 50 seconds left on their power play. Piakowski leaves it back there. Nowicki will gather it up, and wasting time on the power play as it's down to 40 seconds now. So over 10 seconds elapsed while they sat behind their net. Now they'll bring it up on the far side. Gaining the line and coming in was Halford, but he takes it behind the net. Back out here, there's a shot. That one goes through the goal crease and back out the other side. Nowicki kept it in. 15 seconds left on their power play. Back to Nowicki at the point. He doesn't shoot, waits, puts it across to Halford. Back to Nowicki, wrong side though, and they'll try it again. Halford's gonna go in on net. There's a shot, Cyrus right on. Rebound sent around on the boards and cleared out to center ice, and the Jets are back at full strength. There's a pass up on the wing, deflects over and brought in. Bevavides will send it off the boards. Keeping it in now. There's a pass in front, they score! Benavidez puts it home, and the Metro Jets gain the lead 1-0 with 3:09 left here in the opening part of the second period before the intermission break. And the Jets have a 1-0 lead. An even strength goal, that on their 16th shot on net here in the hockey game. They beat the goaltender Taraborelli for a 1-0 lead. Lefebvre sends it in. That's right on Cyrus, and the Jets will pick up the rebound and clear it out to center ice. Lefebvre will send it right back wide of the net. There's another shot sent off the corner boards, coming to the near post, and it's coming away. Gamelin trying to chase it down. Oh, what a defensive play by Thompson. Simpson taps it back. Confer will get to the line, puts a pass over. Lefebvre delayed offside here, and the Jets will gather it up and get it out to center ice to Smith. Smith will pick up the loose puck. Gets it back again, takes a shot that ricochets off into the corner, and it's gathered up and sent out to center ice. They lose it back there, but it's taken back, and the Jets get it out to center ice, and a penalty coming up here to Confer, I believe, as the whistle blows. And Confer doesn't look too happy as he'll make his way to the Hershey penalty box, and for the third time in the hockey game, the Metro Jets will go on the power play. Jamie Confer, the Hershey PA product, will sit 2 minutes or less in the penalty box with 2:03 left before the intermission break. So puck cleared to the line, not out, kept in there. Long shot, steered away and kept in though by the Jets. Now it's cleared down the ice, and Cyrus comes out to play it again. They'll put it up now to Schaefer, and Schaefer will send a pass up on the wing, and it deflects up and out of play. And the face-off, I believe, will come to center ice. .139 left here first half of the hockey game. 1-0 Metro in the lead over the Hershey Cubs. On the draw, it's taken by LeBlanc, sent back. He gets a return pass. Tried to get it up to Smith. It hit a leg. But they'll bring it back over the line is Lejabukov. He'll keep it in. Side of the net it comes. Lejabukov will send it over. There's a long screen shot right on Tarabarella. We'll send this off into the corner. LeBlanc comes out right to the slot, sends a shot to the net. It was blocked in front. I think he hit his own man, Smith, with that puck. And the Cubs will break out to center. Up over the line, and they'll take a long shot that's wide, and Cyrus comes out again, plays it out to center ice. Larizin will send it back into his own end. 45 seconds left on the power play for the Metro Jets. 0 for 2 on the power play. Schaefer will drop it off. Here's a pass near side circle. Ben Bediz will send it across. There's a pass near side. Boscovich. Down into the corner. 4 of them battling down here. Puck taken back, and Boscovich will play it to the corner boards. Now through the circle, back to the point. Schaefer lets one go. That one's high off the glass. Boscovich keeps it in near side. Back to Schaefer. He'll put it to the circle. Gamelin to the slot. Shot right on Tarabarelli. And behind the net now, they'll put it to the circle, and the Cubs back at full strength, and the horn goes. The first half of this hockey game has come to a close. After a period and a half, it is the Metro Jets development 1, Hershey Cubs 0. The goal by Lucas Benavidez Forte, his 11th of the season. Joseph Reborn and Boscovich pick up the assist on the goal. That coming at the 5:20 mark of the second period. And that's it for us here. Shots on goal in the first half, 18-14 in favor of the Metro Jets. Jets 0 for 3 on the power play, as the Hershey Cubs 0 for 1 on the power play. We'll be back with the second half of this hockey game in just a little while from the Advent Health Center Ice Arena, Wesley Chapel. You're watching USPHL Premier League action. Again, Metro Jets development 1, Hershey Cubs 0. We'll see you in a little bit. Here, and it's a whole different vision because something to cheer. Oh, they're losing 4-1. They always play Columbus like shit.
Columbus ain't even that good.
Yeah. Well, they're only in the second period though, so. Oh, third period now. Did you go up to eat? Did you go upstairs to eat? Up in the food room. That room right there. There's food up there for staff and coaches and managers, yeah.
I didn't hear about that. I didn't know Buckle did that.
I do, but I could just because I'm a Tampa staff member too, so.
I think I'm technically contracted by the Wings, so I don't think I technically could. I doubt anyone would stop me though.
I doubt there's no security up there unless the Tampa Bay manager catches you, but he probably doesn't really care, so.
I mean, I'm on his team, so.
Are you? What team do you play for? Do you?
Abdullah.
Who?
Abdullah.
Abdullah?
Yeah.
That's how you say it? And you haven't yelled at me yet?
No.
I keep on calling you
everyone
Abdullah.
says it. It's not like my whole family just doesn't even correct it anymore.
All right, Abdullah. Abdullah.
Abdullah. If you forget, it's honestly not a big deal.
All right, I'll correct it. How you guys doing so far in the showcase?
We only had one game yesterday.
And you won that. I did it. So
That was the only game we had. I mean,
you play 2 tomorrow, right?
yeah. Like an early 9 o'clock one and then some evening game.
And then one on Monday, which I think I got you. You'll be on D Monday. I think. Check. Yeah, you play the Canes. They really messed your team up taking players out, huh? Put them on the premier team. So Elso's doing pretty good up there, though. So I got you. I should have you twice tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I got you against Hershey at 5 tomorrow. And then Monday morning against the Canes. And I think Matt calls your game in the morning tomorrow. So he's the Metro Jets play-by-play guy. He's good. You look so small outside of your equipment, dude. I'm sorry.
I look small in it too.
I took to the ice surface yesterday over here, and I'm standing there, and I think the Florida Blades were on the ice, and it was their elite team. And I'm going, man, these guys are a lot bigger out down here than they are when I'm up in the booth.
Yeah. Not me though. You wouldn't say that about me.
Hey, it doesn't matter your size.
That's true.
Some of the smallest guys, look at Theory, or what's his name, that used to play for Calgary. He was like 5'7". Yeah. And there was another guy back in the 90s that played for him. He was only 5'6", 5'7".
That's like my height, which is not good.
So he made a good career for himself. Well, back now at center ice, started the second half of this contest. Jets lead it 1-0 after a period and a half. It's shot in, and the Cubs' Thompson will send it back out to center ice. They'll gather it up, and the Cubs' Flint trying to get it to a stick. Can't do it. King will take over, though. Cubs in behind the Jets' net. Back to the point. Ranieri's long shot, that's gloved by Cyrus and hang out, or held on to, and will get a face-off to his glove side down inside the Jets' end of the ice. Face-off won by the Cubs. They're going to turn it down into the corner. Takes it behind the net. King comes up with it, pushes it back behind the net again. Jets trying to hold it there, and it's batted into the air. And coming up with it there is number 87, Larizan. Jets will gain control, and they'll backhand it to the blue line, not out. Never got to Curto. Flint coming in. Can't get the shot to the net, and the Jets will come back and take over behind their net. Pass up. He misses everybody. No icing here. They're going to say that it was touched, and nobody touched that puck. But it's back out to center, and the Jets will send it in. They tag up. Again, is back behind Ranieri. They'll send it around near side. The Cubs, Parra will send it down the ice. Parra's got it again, and they'll send it into the Jet zone. Around the boards it goes. And Fournier will come up with it and tap it back behind his net. Tapped along the boards, kept in. Now the Jets will get it to the neutral zone, and Nowicki will play it right back in again. And the number 12 for the Jets pass up to Curto. He'll get it out to center to LeBlanc. He lost it. LeBlanc then sends it down. Nowicki ends up with it inside his own zone. Up now, and he'll get it to the line. And Piakowski brings it in, but it's called on the offside. And Andy looking at somebody. He got knocked down just inside the blue line. The face-off will come outside the zone. And the Cubs will win it. Archer will bank it down into the Jet zone. Simpson going back for it. Simpson will play it around near side, tapped off the boards and back out through center. Halford for the Cubs will get it to Nowicki. He'll play it up. Nice cross ice pass over the line and back trying to hit Archer. He'll send it back. Nowicki doesn't shoot. Now he lets a screen shot go right on Cyrus, and a rebound is brought out to center ice. Smith will gain the line. Smith will push it back in behind the net, tapped around the boards by the Jets, and comes out to the neutral zone, and Fournier will send it right back in again. Nowicki's pass comes over to Halford, to Archer, and he'll deflect it in. Taken there by the Jets, number 53, Legan Bukov. Pick a shot, that's off the blocker of Taraborelli and out of play. And we get another stoppage. The score remains 1-0, Jets in the lead. Jets, Graham to take the draw. He lost it. Confer won it for the Cubs. Sent around on the boards, flipped to the line, knocked down by Graham. Graham, he sends it out, and Schaefer will send it right back in again. Jets got to tag up, and they do. Now they start to attack the puck. Cleared, not out, kept in. There's a pass to the slot area. Nobody able to connect there with number 49, Jacobson. There's a pass over, and it misses its man, and Cubs have to come back and tag up. Jacobson didn't see the pass. It's back in the other direction. Confer sends it wide. There's a rebound shot right on Cyrus. And he'll hold on to it, and we'll get a face-off probably to his blocker side, I would think. Just the one goal here in the second period to account for. Benavidez gets the goal. It's a 1-0 Jets lead. Tipped out to center. 2-on-1 to the line. Nowicki, lone man back. There's a pass in front. Oh, Terbarelli shot. Stops the shot there. Rebound goes to the far corner, and it's picked up there. And the Jets will come out with it. Here's a pass back to the point, and it jumps over number 58 stick. That's Stanhope. He's got to chase it back down into his own end. Sends it around the boards. Boscovich trying to get it up, can't do it, and it's taken back, and the Cubs trying to get it to the front of the net. Boscovich will turn back inside his own line, puts it up to Gamelin, who lets it go down the ice. They're going to say he got a piece of it, and it's taken by Thompson to Nowicki, and he'll put it up. This pass deflected in by Flint, and it's in behind the Metro Jets net. They'll gather it up. Gamelin now will flip it through center. Jacobson can't come up with it, and it's cleared back to the Jets line. Piakowski will gain the blue line now for the Cubs. He'll take a shot. Cyrus has that one and holds on to it. One more game following this one for me. We'll go over back to Rink D as Tampa Bay will take on the Fort Wayne Spacemen. A 9-0 victory yesterday for the Spacemen over the Jersey Hitmen. Premier action. Tapped along the boards. Jets get it out to center ice. Rebound can't come away with it. It's back in the other direction, and Simpson for the Jets in his own zone will get it up on the wing. Forney will put it over, and it's tapped in. Jacobson will go back behind the net after it, and it's won by the Cubs, and they'll get it to center. Larizan, he gets taken down. No call there, and the puck back into the corner. Jets up now to Jacobson. Out through center ice, and coming away with it, number 71, backhand shot. That found the back of the net. That's Curto. Now, Para gets checked off the puck, and it's at center. Ranieri will send it in. Tapped along the boards, kept in on the far side by the Cubs. Pare behind the net. He gets squeezed off the puck. Jets will move it to the line, not out. Long shot. Cyrus will deflect that one into the corner. The Golf swinged it, tried to get it out, can't do it. Now they'll pick it up behind their net. Pass up now, and they'll gain center ice. Borelli's pass into the slot area to rebound, and he deflects it right on, and Tara Borelli will hold that one and force a faceoff. 1:50 left here, second period. Still 1-0. Jets in the lead. Tapped around the boards. Picked up there. Riblet got taken off the puck, and the Jets move it behind the net. Still with it, they'll put it back. Legabukhov will send it across the blue line, but it's intercepted, tapped out to center. Cubs up over the line. They'll keep it in there as Yannicknak will send it around. Riblet with it, he'll put it over. There's a long shot. Cyrus makes the save. Rebound, Thompson's shot is blocked, and back come the Jets. Through center ice is Smith. Smith got stopped, and he's got to wait for his teammates. They're back on side now. Up over the line, long shot. Tara Borelli's right on, and now you got three Cubs going after the Metro Jets player. He gets a little help, and now it's 4-on-2 down in the corner. Linesmen get in there and separate them all before any fists are thrown, and 1:03 left here in the second. On the draw, Cubs will take over, sends it around, but it's kept in there, and then Confer can't get it out. Long shot off the corner boards. There's another one. Taraborelli makes the save. Rebound flipped out to center, but it's blocked and kept in there, and Pratt trying to get at it. Or King, I'm sorry, Pratt, Donald Pratt for the Jets. Stanhope. Backhand shot is right on Cyrus as number 87, Larizen, let it go. .7 seconds left here, second period. Shots on goal in the period. Hershey 11, Jets 7. 21-19 in favor of the Metro Jets in the hockey game so far. There's a pass to the wing and it's flipped out to center. Gamelin couldn't knock it down. Larizen cleared all the way back to Cyrus. He'll play it over and taken back. Jets player lost his skates at Fournier. It's played up, cleared out through center ice. Lefebvre will send it over, and King's pass cross ice. Flint can't come up with it. Now the horn goes, and the second period has come to a close. After 2 periods of play, it still remains Metro Jets 1, Hershey Cubs nothing. Shots on goal, 11-7 in the period, 21-19 in the hockey game. The 11-7 favors the Hershey Cubs in the second period, but the 21-19 favors the Metro Jets in the hockey game. Still the one lone goal. Jets 0 for 3 on the power play. Hershey Cubs 0 for 1 on the power play. Well, we get ready to start the third period of play here at the Advent Health Center Ice Arena, Wesley Chapel, home of the Tampa Bay Juniors, the host of the 2026 USPHL Tampa Showcase here, going on right through Monday afternoon. Both teams start at even strength here for the third period of play. King on the draw for the Cubs. He'll win it. Thompson will send a cross ice pass up. King up, splits the defense, goes in, and Cyrus is going to glove this one and hold on to it and force a face-off down inside his own end. Now we get a couple officials and a Metro Jets player talking in the corner. Charbonneau goes to the top of the circle, and King to take the draw for the Cubs, but they lost it. And it's won by the Jets and taken behind the net by Ledjabukov. King now comes up with it for the Cubs. It's back behind the net. They'll move it back to the blue line, and King will turn there with it. King will put it back behind the net to Flynn. He bumps with his man, knocking him over. The puck is cleared out to center ice. King takes back over, puts on the brakes, and then a cross ice pass, and it's sent in by Flint. Cyrus will leave it for his defenseman, and Schaefer will send a long pass up now, and it's tipped in by Jacobson. He'll go to the corner boards with Thompson, I believe that is number 74. Puck comes in front, and Tara Borelli, he'll find it and cover up. We played 1 minute here in the third period. On the draw, sits on the dot. Now it's taken, and Nowicki will play it around the boards. Picked up by Cameron, tossed to the line, but not out. Cubs will get it out to the neutral zone. It's kicked back in by Stanhope. Sent around on the boards and out through center ice. Confer can't come up with it, and it's played back out to center ice, and back come the Jets. Rebone up over the line. He'll take a shot. That one's stared away by Taraborelli. Kept in by the Jets. He got knocked down, though. That was Curto, and Stanhope has it at center, and he'll fire it back in for the Jets. Nowicki for the Cubs comes, gets it to the line, but that hits one of his players on his bench, and it's whistled down, and the faceoff will stay inside the Hershey end. Piakowski to take the draw against Graham. And Graham will win it for the Jets. It's back to the point. Long shot. That one got blocked in front. Ends up in the corner. They'll battle for it. Four of them stick up high in there. And they'll battle, and it comes out. And there's a shot. That one sailed off the corner boards. Back to the point. Fournier. Long shot. He got knocked down by Perry. Now up over the line is Gandy. Delayed offside here, and the Jets will get free time to bring the puck out to center ice. Fournier misfired on it, now got it over, and Graham will deflect it in. Puck in the corner. Piakowski gets it up on the wing, and Para up over the line. He tries to split the defense. Puck rolls to Cyrus, and he'll cover up. Another whistle, and this is the slowest 3 minutes I've seen so far in a hockey game. Lots of whistles stopping the action. Halford to take the draw now. And on the draw, he'll win it. Long shot right on Cyrus, and then he'll find it in front and cover up again. Same two guys again. Halford wins it again. Back to the point. Long shot by Ninak. Jets will get it up now, and away comes the goal scorer, Benavidez. Sent near side now. Cubs will come up, flip it out to center ice. It's gloved down by Schaefer and brought right back in. Schaefer to the circle, backhand shot right on Borelli, and then it's knocked away from Schaefer. He's back in the corner. Oh, he takes a hit down there. Sent around on the boards. It'll be kept in there. And Ledjabukov. Cubs doing some hitting down there, but they'll fire the puck down the ice, and Cyrus is going to come out to play it. Pass up now. Gamelin deflects it in. Sent around in the near port. LeBlanc in there. Can't come up with it. And puck moved along the sideboards, and the Cubs are out to center. King trying to get over the line. Larizan does, and it's called on the offside. Face-off coming up right in front of us. King to take the draw against the Jets, William Smith. McGregor King loses this draw, but he'll gather the puck up and send it in anyways. So the Cubs trailing by a goal as time becomes a factor here. There's a shot, and Cyrus will reach out with the glove and grab that one and hold on to it with 12.5 minutes to go in this third period. Jets leading it 1-0 still with that goal back in the second period. Piakowski takes it to the corner right off the faceoff, but the Jets take it away and get it up on the wing and out to center ice. Here they come up over the line. Smith takes a shot right on Borelli, and it's a goaltender's duel here in this hockey game with only one getting by him, and a total of 47 shots. Pass over, Flint trying to pick it up. Broken stick laying on the ice just inside the Metro Jet zone. Puck goes by LeBlanc. Him and Thompson go to the corner together. Thompson will come away with the puck though, and he'll push it up onto the wing, and it's cleared out to center ice. Taken back, Fournier gets in over the line. His pass misses everybody, and the Cubs will get it out to center. Piakowski will send it in. He's going to head off on a change. It's back into the Jet zone. That broken stick still laying there. Long shot. Cyrus will steer this off the sideboards. Picked up now. King will send it towards the net. Deflected wide of the net, and trying to come up with it there is Archer. 5 of them down inside that corner trying to move that puck. It's finally poked in behind the net. Jets will come up with it there, and that's Rebound. Turn back near side. They'll get it to the line and out to center ice is Simpson. Rebound carries on. There's a shot, hits a leg, ends up on Simpson's stick, and he'll get it over to play it away from him. Rebound, let it go. Long shot in. Biashi. Jets back in the neutral zone. Rebound will gain the blue line. He'll take a shot or a pass in front, and it's brought back out to center. Cubs, Piakowski will move it to the slot area, trying to get around the defense of Schaefer. Good job by Schaefer to stop that from happening. Lefebvre will send it over to Nowicki. He'll get a return pass. There's a pass up. Archer deflects it, but Pratt gets tripped up. Looking for the referee. No hands up in the air, and the Cubs are back in the other direction now. Nowicki's shot deflects up and out of play and ends up on Archer, and he'll leave it for the linesman. 9.5 minutes left to play, third period. Faceoff's going to move to center ice. Confer now against Graham. And Confer won the draw. It's flipped into the Jets zone, and Confer going after it. He comes up with it in the corner, but he's pinned there. Now again, 4 of them down there trying to poke that puck free, and the Jets come up with it, but then lose it. There's a backhand pass in front, then it connect, and they'll try it again. Confer and Larizin trying to rough up the Metro Jets player there. It's finally brought free, and the Jets come up with it. Schaefer will get it to Pratt. Pratt will gain center ice. Gets up over the line, lost the puck, and it's poked back out to center ice. Taken back there, Gamelin up over the line. He tries to cut in. Pratt will carry on for him. Sending it back, it's intercepted, and the Cubs will get it out to center ice, and Stanhope will send it right back in again. Taraborelli will leave it behind his net for Thompson. He'll play it across. Ranieri ends up putting it off a stick and into his own bench, so we get another stoppage with 8:16 left here to play in the third. Draw now, it rolls right in front of the net and it's tapped out. Not far enough for Flynn as Stanhope got in the way and puts it back into the Cub zone. They'll try it again, out to King. King up over the line. He'll take a shot that's blocked in front as Boscovich got in the way of it. It's in behind the net. Flynn will get it out. It's intercepted. Jets back in the other direction, and Benavides will put it in. There's a long pass to King at center ice. 2-on-2 to the line. Cross ice pass. Flint lets a shot go. That's blocked in front. He comes up with it again, pushes it in front. Cleared out of harm's way. Long shot. And we get a stoppage of play. As the net behind Cyrus came off with 7:22 now left here in the third. And time starts to dwindle down. The Cubs got to start putting some pressure on the Jets to try and tie things up here. Piakowski on the draw, he'll win it. Para's shot, that goes off into the corner, tipped along the boards, taken back by the Cubs, and now sent out to center ice by the Metro Jets. Borelli can't come up with it. Gamelin down there and shot back down. Cyrus out of the net again to play it up on the boards. And it's tipped back into neutral zone, and Thompson will fire it right back in for the Cubs. Well, they're getting it in. They're just not getting to the puck in time to keep it in there. Now they'll play it up. Riblet will give it to Para. He gets in over the line. Backhand shot, and it's stopped and taken back here, and LeBlanc is back in the other direction. He gets over the Cubs line, takes it to the corner, goes down after losing an edge, and Borelli will turn it down into the corner. It's taken now, and Piakowski will send it up. It's deflected in. And Schaefer back after it. Pass up to LeBlanc, comes out to center ice, and it's tapped back, but LeBlanc is there to get to center and backhand it up. Borelli will gather it up. He'll send it in. Tara Borelli. Schaefer knocks down Cameron, and the Cubs inside their own end. And again, we're down to 5.5 minutes left to go here, third period. Shot back down. We're going to get an icing call against the Metro Jets. So face-off coming up inside their end. Shots on goal here in the third period, 5-4 in favor of the Hershey Cubs. But they find themselves still trailing 1-0. King to take the draw. He's got Charbonneau behind him. King will take it off the corner and sends it around behind the net. Thompson up to keep it in. Thompson came up with it, then lost it, and the Jets will send it back out into the neutral zone again. Janinak will send it in. He's got it again. There's a cross ice pass, misses everybody, and this will be an icing call against the Hershey Cubs. .505 remaining. Face-off down into Hershey zone. Sent back behind their net. Charbonneau waited for somebody to get over there to get it to him. And in the meantime, the Jets have it tied up in the corner. Comes back to Schaefer at the point. Long shot deflected. That's in behind the net. Now it's tapped back to the point. They'll put it back in. Coming up with it there's Jacobson for the Jets. He'll get it out front. Back to the point it comes. Long shot right on. Tara Borelli, and you can't ask for more than that from him as he's kept this just that 1-goal game right now. The Cubs will backhand it to the line, not out, kept in, far end. Lejabukov. Now the Cubs will gain the Metro line. But it's taken away and brought right back out. No, it's kept in. Piakowski. Flint tried to get it over to Thompson. Can't do it. And the Jets will take over and get it out to center ice. Brought back. Piakowski trying to get it in deep. Can't do it. And they're hit right below us here. Jets continue on, though, and they'll get into the zone. Gamelin will turn it back to the point. Long shot right on. Tara Borelli will send it to the corner. That puck gets by the defense, and now a race for it, and Para couldn't get to it in time. Jets will come up with it, and we're under 3.5 minutes to play here, third period. The Cubs still down 1-0 against the Jets here. Puck moving along. Piakowski trying to come up with it. He's by himself right now. Now he's got some help. Halford comes off, but it's covered up by Cyrus, and he'll force a face-off down here with 3:03 remaining, third period. Well, one, we're looking for a timeout by the Cubs. That's not happening. Two, we'll wait for Tara Borelli to leave that goal crease for the extra attacker. 3:03 left. Confer to take the draw for the Cubs. Puck along the boards. Didn't reach LeBlanc. He comes back for it and gets it out into the neutral zone. Taken all the way back by Larizan into his own end. Thompson will play it up. Confer can't connect with it, and it's down into the Jets' end of the ice, and Tara Borelli still in the net as the Cubs can't come up with control down inside the Jets' end of the ice. To behind comes trying to get it out front. Borelli back to Fournier. Over it goes, long shot. That one misses the mark as Simpson let it go. Fournier puts it back down into the corner and to waste the clock. It's the Jets keeping it inside the Cubs' end of the ice. Look for the next whistle for the Cubs to use their timeout. 2 minutes to play. Borelli will poke it back to the corner. Cameron will send it back in behind his net. Jets got to it first, but the Cubs will come up with it. They'll bank it out to the neutral zone. Near side, Jets are back. Fournier back over the line, but he didn't wait long enough, and it's called on the offside as LeBlanc was moving back. Timeout now, Hershey Cubs. We're down to 1:44 left here in the third. They're trailing 1-0. Will they draw up a halfway good plan that'll work? Ranieri, Flint, Thompson, Nowicki. Nope, Nowicki going back onto the bench. Ranieri, Charbonneau, King. Flint, all out there for the Cubs right now on this faceoff. Thompson also. The Cubs will bank it. Got it to the Metro Jets line, and it's sent back in the other direction. Glove down by Thompson, but he can't get it out, and they can't get their goaltender out of the goal crease. 90 seconds left here, third period. It's back into the corner. Ranieri will push it out to center, but Fournier will take over for the Metro Jets. Rebound will deflect it in. It's taken back, and the Jets will get it out through center, and it's deflected down the ice. Cyrus out to play it. Simpson, and 70 seconds left. They get their goaltender out, but the puck is back inside their own end. Piakowski turning with it. He'll play it out to center, and it ends up on Flint's stick. Up over the line, Flint will take it wide and gets rubbed out behind the net. He's trying to crash the net with it. Now it's in behind, and Piakowski will come out with it. He'll get it back to the point. Long shot, Ranieri off the corner glass. It's cleared to the line, tipped out. Here's a race. His rebound's going to get to it, but can't get a stick on it, and then he takes the feed out from Ranieri. And Flint touches up, but it's whistled down. And I don't know what this face-off is all about, but it's coming back inside the Cubs' end. So Tara Borelli's going to have to come back into the net with 26.2 seconds left here in the third period. Metro Jets doing what a good team will do, and you want to win, you got to keep the play down in their end of the ice. McLean to take the draw for the Metro Jets. King for the Cubs. On the draw, King will win it, and the Jets get it out front. It's brought out to center. Flint got to the Jets line, ran over his man, delayed offside. And they're just going to wait with 10 seconds left here, third period. It's cleared out and back into the Cubs' end. Benavidez shot, and that's right on. Tara Borelli makes the save, and we're down to the final 4 seconds of the hockey game. Well, the goal back at the 5:20 mark of the second period is holding up to be the only goal of the game. Benavidez put it home, and there goes the horn, and that'll do it. So shots on goal in the period, 7-6 in favor of Hershey, but it's 27-26 in the hockey game in favor of the Metro Jets. And that one shot difference is the goal difference. Lucas Benavidez puts it home at the 5:20 mark of the second period. Rebone and McLean pick up the assist on the goal, the only goal of the hockey game, and that concludes it. The Metro Jets 1, the Hershey Cubs nothing. We'll see you later. Goodbye, everyone.